fought on the side of the Angels and the Devils, but whether you love him or hate him, you have to respect him.
Hey, I gotta agree with you on that, Cole. Not for nothing. He's the son of the chairman of the board, Vince McMahon. He can just sit back and live the life of Riley and live off his trust fund. If this kid goes out there, he busts his ass. You gotta respect that.
And Shane doesn't do anything halfway either. He takes risks that most superstars wouldn't even attempt.
Shane O'Mac's either got a lot of guts or...
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification. And there's the counter. He likes fighting dirty. And it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is. And I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting. I don't think there's a superstar on the roster with as much drive and determination as Matt Hardy, and these fans certainly react to that.
Yeah, well, they might react even better to a win every now and then, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, excuse me, Taz, but I didn't hear a bell. The match is still going on last I checked.
That was a textbook reversal.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete fairly. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and wouldn't see that fire go out. What? Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. And it's a flurry of closed fist punches in that turnbuckle.
And I bet I know how many we're gonna see here, too. I don't even know how he can still stand after taking so much physical abuse. I don't think this is gonna last much longer. He dodged that bullet.
If you ask me, I think every fan in this arena is just waiting for the day when Johnny Nitro gets what's coming to him.
Well, actually, I don't believe anybody asked you, so just sit there, look stupid, and be quiet. I like Nitro. He's on his way to go.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
It seems to me like Joey Mercury could use a serious attitude adjustment, and he might just get it here tonight.
I think that's just wishful thinking on your part. Why are you so down on Mercury anyway? What'd this guy ever do to you? Whatever happened to the part of the broadcaster being objective out here?
Objective? That's pretty funny, coming from someone who could pass for Mercury's biggest fan.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do what...
Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a flame in his head, he'll get the heck out of here. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job. What a reversal.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. Your opponent knocks you down from there, you might as well throw in the towel. I don't think the...
What incredible intensity from these two superstars, trading blows high above the ring. Oh my God! This could be the end of the match. Can he reach it?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
He could win the Money in the Bank match right here. Oh my, talk about your compromising positions.
Nothing will take the fight out of a superstar quicker than a move like this.
These superstars have inflicted so much damage on each other that I'm getting exhausted just watching them.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight's been so far?
That'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide...
The briefcase is only inches away.
Man, I have never seen...
He's literally inches away from winning this one.
Oh, there's not an ounce of quitting either one of these superstars.
If he grabs that briefcase, this match is over. He's using that ring rope in ways that it was never intended to be used.
Whoever loses this fight's gonna have a long fall in their immediate future.
This is a pivotal moment. Whoever comes up short here might just lose the match.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down. I'll tell you what, right now, Cole, there's not enough room up there for both of them. It's a long fall for whoever loses this fight, Cole.
Great reversal.
Oh, boy, we've seen this one before.
We certainly have. A double underhook DDT, and that usually signifies that this match is not far from over.
He slipped out of that one. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever. These superstars are beating the hell out of each other 15 feet in the air.
Neither one of these guys can afford to get knocked off that ladder.
You know, Taz, Shane is Vince McMahon's heir. He doesn't need it. If he can win this struggle, he might just win the match. Neither one of these superstars wants to be the one to fall off the ladder. This is not a fight that either superstar can afford to lose. Both of these superstars are determined to stay on the ladder.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're gonna get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about...
He's looking to finish this off right here.
And that could do it, honey. Twist of fate.
Shane McMahon might not be a full-time superstar, but every time he steps in the ring, he makes an impact.
Not for nothing, I'm glad that Shano doesn't compete every week. Wants to be in a wheelchair by now. This kid don't know the meaning of taking it easy.
He certainly doesn't. We've seen him risk life and limb time and again. Will we see it again here tonight?
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
There's a more overrated... He's almost got it, Cole. This could be it.
Victory may be within reach right here. These competitors are going to trade blows until someone falls off the ladder.
I'll tell you what, right now, on the record, you look at a guy like Johnny Nitro, you might be looking at the future of SmackDown right in front of you.
Could you gush any...
Here it comes.
A super kick to the face, and this could be the beginning of the end. And it looks like he's bleeding. This is not going to help his chances.
Well, that depends, Cole. I mean, some guys, they go a little nuts at the sight of their own blood, and they become unstoppable.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good strategy to me. I hope he ends this before he suffers a serious injury.
Listen closely. Unlike you, this Joey Mercury is a stud, pure and simple. This guy's a pure, great athlete. This kid can go. You are an idiot.
I hate to admit it, Taz, but you're absolutely right. I just wish he could check his ego at the door.
Only one of these superstars is going to hold on. Who's it going to be? Wow, let's trading soup bones 15 feet in the air. I don't believe it.
Wow, look at him up there, trading shots back and forth. Neither superstar is giving an inch, but only one of them can stay up there. If he can grab that briefcase, he gets the contract.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you can cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience.
Almost got it. So close. Come on, this is for the contract. Reach, reach.
say, folks, Taz looks to be in great shape here tonight.
Hey, thanks, Cole. I appreciate that. You're not looking too shabby yourself, but that's nothing. You gotta work on those legs a little bit. Last time I seen legs like yours, they were coming out of a net.
Is this what I think it is?
Well, if you thought it was a double underhook DDT, you're right, Cole. You know, Cole, I asked you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole. I think his opponent's out of it.
Well, if he wasn't before, he is now. What a twist of fate!
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure are. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the... Oh, no. I think he's bleeding from that last shot.
Whoa, you're not kidding, Cole. He's busted wide open.
Get in there and take a look at him, ref.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly are. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
Watch it. He reversed it.
I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. I gotta tell you, my eyes are glued to Shane O'Mac right now. You never know what the hell this guy's gonna do.
He's put his body on the line time and time again. That's something the fans have come to expect from him.
And respect about him, too. Shane O'Mac will stop at nothing to entertain the WWE fans. No, nothing, no disrespect. When is Matt Hardy just gonna pack it in and call it a day?
I don't think you're ever going to see that from Matt Hardy, Taz. He said it himself. He will not die. I know that Johnny Nitro is an incredibly talented superstar, but it's almost impossible for me to get past that arrogant attitude of his.
Oh, come on, now that's a pretty unprofessional attitude, wouldn't you say, Nitro? Nitro's got all the potential in the world, and even you, actually, gotta respect that.
I respect Nitro's potential, Taz, but as far as I'm concerned, he needs some more experience before he's entitled to an ego like that.
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Cole, what you gotta realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion.
He's winding up.
Yeah, super kick. That'll take anyone down a peg. Or three. There it is, Cole. Blood in the water. The end is near.
How can you sound so excited, Taz? These are human beings in the ring, for God's sake.
Correction, Cole. These are WWE superstars. And sometimes, this is what you do to win a match. I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz. He anticipates... I think he could be going home with the Money in the Bank briefcase right here. It makes makes me sick when I think of some of the things Joey Mercury has gotten away with around here. He's never met a rule he wouldn't break.
Yeah, but there's no denying it's paying off for him. Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here, Cole.
The pace of the match may have slowed, but the intensity of these superstars certainly hasn't.
You can say that again. Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense as putting him through a table.
And whether or not you have that kind of patience often means the difference between winning and losing a match.
You can feel the electricity in the air when Shane O'Mac is in that ring.
And with good reason. I can't think of another billionaire's son who puts his body on the line the way Shane does. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beat up they get. It sounds like this capacity crowd is something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong. Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you, Cole, like they say, anything can happen here in the WWE. I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. Regardless of how you personally feel about Matt Hardy, you've got to respect his drive, his energy, and his passion for this business.
Yeah, but that'll only take you so far. See, this is something you don't understand because you've never been in the ring, never done nothing physical. You gotta have the physical skills to match that if you want to make it to the top of the mountain around here.
I hope you're not implying that Hardy doesn't have what it takes to get it done in the ring, Taz.
I'm not saying that at all. What are you putting words in my mouth for? But let's face it, Hardy's made a career of biting off a little bit more than he can chew. I think he really believes his own hype.
Johnny Nitro struts around here like he's God's gift to sports entertainment, and I don't mind telling you that it makes me sick.
Of course, it makes you sick, Cole. Every time you see Nitro, it reminds you of what you're not. Strong, talented, good-looking guy, funny, with a hot chick. You are a tool.
Not to mention obnoxious, arrogant, and completely ethically bankrupt.
Bankrupt? What are you talking about, dummy? What are you talking about? Between his WWE career and his Hollywood connections, I'm sure Nitro takes home a pretty decent paycheck, unlike the pennies you make. These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come... Oh, my God, he is just a couple inches away from Mr. Money in the Bank. This Joey starting to smell like coffee.
You want to take a moment and think about what you just said there, partner?
Oh, you're a riot. You're a regular riot. Why am I not surprised that that's the first place your mind went?
So, Taz, is it strange to sit there and watch yourself in the ring like this?
Nah, I've watched plenty of my tapes over the years. And you don't get better if you don't try to figure out what you've got to work on.
And what have you come up with so far?
Honestly, nothing. I gotta say, I look great.
Matt Hardy says that he will not die, and we're seeing that determination here tonight in this match.
You know what? Maybe Matt Hardy should worry a little bit more about trying not to lose. Nice quick counter.
I can't tell if that's a cut or a broken nose, but either way, the referee might need to stop this fight.
The ref's not gonna stop the match, Cole. It's just a little blood. Come on, be a man, will you?
Joey Mercury certainly made an impact here on SmackDown, but I wonder how successful he would be if he actually made an effort to compete by the rules.
What is with your obsession with following the rules? What about this rule? Not coming on TV looking and acting like a jerk.
There's a difference between bending the rules and breaking them, Taz, and Mercury has shown time and time again that he won't hesitate to do either.
Well, it's like I always say. It's not how you play the game, it's whether you win or lose. And I don't think Mercury would disagree. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago. Never have so few inches seemed so far away. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked in the Taz mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
You know, as much as I enjoy active competition, I gotta say I'm pretty happy just calling matches these days. Unfortunately, I gotta sit next to a tool like you who I hate, despise, and just flat out dislike.
Gee, thanks a lot, Taz. Don't hang up your boots just yet. I've always said that as an announcer, you make a great wrestler. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what, oh man, he almost got it. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
No joke, Cole. These guys know what they're doing. Hence the word trained professionals. This has been a real rocket bust of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed, but I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit.
What are you talking about? This is some classic old-school wrestling here. Picking your spots and waiting for your opportunity. Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world, doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete.
He's going for it. This one will be over right now. I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect?
That briefcase is just a couple of inches away.
What an incredible match we've seen so far.
And it ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think these superstars could keep going for quite a while longer.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, that's surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got to end sooner or later.
Well,
He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
it's definitely not pretty, but it's definitely effective, Cole. Look, here's the deal. You make your opponent bleed, and you got the psychological edge over. Case closed.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand. This has got to be it. That briefcase is coming down right now. You see that look of intense